Hello, Western Iowa Synod. Bishop Scott Dalen in my car here at the tail end of my first week in the office of bishop. Today, I'm on the road, literally. I'm sitting right next to the road right now. You can maybe see it out my window. I'm touring the eastern part of the Rivers of Grace Conference today, just zipping around and seeing some of the different communities and churches because I want to be out within our synod as time goes on. Now, as I've been driving around, I stopped, and right now I am literally at a crossroads. As I look about 25 feet that direction, I see a sign that says North Highway 173 to Interstate 80, and of course there's a road going this way as well. And as I was reflecting on that idea, I realized that we, as a synod, are also at something of a crossroads, and maybe in a couple of different ways. Now, one involving me in this new work that I am in the office of bishop. Our synod is going through a crossroads in terms of our leadership as we have moved out of the term and the leadership of Bishop Lorna and now are moving into this new term that I am starting off. At the same time, if we think about the calendar, today as I'm recording this, it's early September, and we are at that time here in Iowa when we begin to see a lot of different changes. For instance, school's back in session. This weekend, we will see the kickoff of the program year for many of our congregations as we move out of summer mode and back into the active programming that goes on at that time. So this is a crossroads for us as congregations and communities. Likewise, as I look around right now, maybe you can kind of see it, maybe it doesn't really show up very well. I'm surrounded by some different things. There's a house right over there with a shed and a bunch of grain bins. There's a farm place over that direction. There are fields in front of me. There's bean fields that way. There's corn fields down that way. And this time of year, as we look around, we see those fields beginning to change, bringing to mind the fact that harvest will soon be upon us. Now, here in Western Iowa, this is something that we understand. Agriculture is very important, and we know that ongoing rhythm of planting and sowing, and we remember that everything has a season. That, folks, reminds me of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, something that I really hold dear. To everything there is a season, and in one of the verses that we hear, there's a time to sow and a time to harvest what is sown. We understand that rhythm. We understand the changes that go by year by year by year, and we know how that all goes. Now, folks, as I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about the busyness of harvest season, the busyness of the school year, the busyness of the program year, all of that. And I'm reminded of how many hands make light work. When I was elected back in June, I talked about the fact that it's going to take all of us, that we need to do this together as we move into this unknown future that God is inviting us into. We need to remember that we are not alone. We have each other, and we have the presence of the one who has promised to always be with us. So may God bless you today and every day as you do your work in the ways that you do things in your vocation, in your day-to-day life. So folks, find your people, and together, let's be the church. Good to talk to you, Western Iowa Synod.